Hello everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel Shilpa Data Insights.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel Shilpa Data Insights. So in today's video, we are going to discuss one major interview question which is asked in one of the top product-based companies. I have covered a lot of questions related to SQL and PySpark in my previous videos, which are being asked in Big Four consulting companies like Deloitte, EY, PwC, along with it service-based company as well as product-based. So if you are targeting a service-based, Big Four or product-based, do watch the complete playlist because it will really help you in mastering PySpark and SQL. So today's video will be related to SQL question. If you have not watched the complete playlist, do watch the SQL playlist as well and try to master each and every concept that I've explained to you in the interview questions. And do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends so that it will benefit a little bit to the channel and it gets a broader reach. If in case you want to connect with me directly one-on-one, then definitely connect with me in the top mate. I'll share the top mate link in the I button and the description. And if you have any questions, we can go ahead and answer those questions and we will try our best to help you out in every possible way. So let's get started with today's question that is asked in one product-based company, and that company is Amazon. So let's get started with SQL question. So the question says, write a SQL query to report the distinct titles of the kid-friendly movie streamed in June 2020. So there is a table which is called TVProgram. There is a table called content. In the TVProgram, we have the dates on which the TVProgram has been displayed and the content, what content it's been there, which title movie it's there, whether it's a series or not, whether it's a kids content or not, because you need to be, as a parent, then you need to actually be very careful what the kids are watching, right? So whether it's a kids content or not, you need to actually bifurcate that. So in this particular question, I have some data set. Let me go ahead and execute the data set. I'll pin in the description basically what data set I have used so that you can use the same data set as well from your end. Now you see there is a TV program in which we have some content ID, we have some channel like LC channel, then we also have some Disney channel, and these are the program dates and these are the content ID for it. And what is there inside my content ID, that is the content table, is this. So there are some titles of the movie and it says whether that particular content is a kids content or not, whether it's a series or whether it's a movie. Okay, so I could see Aladdin and Cinderella is a kid content, which is the content type movie, and the rest, this is a movie but this is not a kid content. That's a lead code movie. And then we have that is for kids, which is kid content, but that's not a content type, is not movie. So we don't want this in the result sets. What we want is, we want the kid content, but we want those which have streamed in June 2020. Okay, and for that, whether it's been streamed in June 2020, if you will see, there are two data sets, right? One is the data set for program, TV program, when exactly it was shown to the TV, right? So that is the program date and there is a content. So we actually have to find the content which is a kid content, but it's streamed only in June. And if you will see, there are two different data models, two different tables in which the data is being stored. So the first thing will definitely come into the mind is do a join. Do pause this video right now, try to solve it by your own. If once you have solved it, come back right after 10 minutes. If you are not able to solve, definitely watch the complete video. Now in this, as I have to join the tables, right? There are two tables. There are some information in one table, some information in another table. So I have to go ahead and join these two tables, which is quite evident. Now, once I join these two tables, then I need to see what I need to filter. I need to filter out the data which is a kid content. Kid content, why means yes, it is a kid content. So I need to filter out those data. And then I need to also filter out whether that data comes inside the June month of 2020 or not, right? So let's go ahead and solve this particular question. What I will do is I'll do a select from the TV. What is my TV program? TV program is my name of the table. Then I need to join the content. How I need to join? On tv.content id is equal to content.content id, because content id is the key which is common in both the tables, right? So one is the primary key maybe and another is the foreign key. So I'm combining these two using the content id. Once I combine it using the content id, I can just do a star to show you what exactly the result is. Okay, it says I cannot show everything because there is a content ID which is present in both the tables, right? So that's why it says content ID cannot be resolved. So what I will do is I'll do a tv.content ID, then I need what else? I need my title, I need kids content, I need the content type, and I also need the program date. Okay, so I've mentioned these columns that I really need to actually show. So what is this? TV. Okay, this is actually TV, so it is not able to recognize. So I'm doing an alias. The actual table name was TV program. This is how you have to debug things if in case there's an error, right? So also make sure when you are practicing, you will get a lot of errors. Just don't watch the video. If you get the errors, try to see why exactly those errors are there and how exactly to fix it up, right? So now if I see we have content ID, we have title, kids content, content type, and program date. Now from this particular data set, we have everything in one place now. From this data set, I need to filter out the records which are having kid content Y. So how I can do it? I can just go ahead, do a where class, kid content is equal to Y. Okay, so now I will get all my kid content which is equal to Y. From there, I need to see which all there in the month of June. So I see here for kids is a series, right? And Aladdin is a movie. Cinderella is also a movie. Aladdin, again, it's coming as a movie, right? Now, if you will see in the question, it will say that distinct titles, because I could see here titles are duplicated. So in this, Aladdin is coming twice, right? So you need to make sure there is only one record when you are giving the result. That is also one thing. Now I see both the dates are different here. I need the one which has been streamed in the month of June 2020. I don't want it which is in the month of May. Okay, so for that, what I will do is I'll use an AND condition with the kid content Y. I also need to see if my program date is month is 6 and the year is 2020. Okay, so this is my content. Now it will filter out only the one which is having the program date 6, right? If in case there are duplicate records, you can also apply distinct. Right now in this particular data set, there is no duplicate records, but our question is to find the distinct title. So I need to go ahead and use a distinct keyword. If there's any duplicate, it's going to remove it up and give you the distinct records. So now what I need is, I don't need all of them, right? What it's requiring is just the title. So what I will do is I'll remove everything else and I'll just give the title of it. So this will be my result. Now in this question, what exactly you have learned? Let's try to recap. Okay, first, that we have to join the two tables because the data is in two different tables. Once you have it in one table, then you are filtering it out the records which are having kid content Y and where the year, that is the program date, is 2020 and also the month is June, right? These three filter conditions you need, and also you need to go ahead and join the two tables. Again, if in case there's any duplicate, you are removing that duplicate with the help of the distinct. Okay, you got this particular concept. Try to solve it right now one more time so that you understand the complete concept. If you have understood it, do hit the like button, subscribe to my channel and share it with your friends as well. And for this particular question, if you want to practice PySpark, I have created the PySpark video as well. You can watch that up. I'll pin that in the I button. So stay tuned, stay curious, keep learning.
Thank you so much for watching, and I wish you have a good day.